Another really easy feature that you can add to your garden which will help the wildlife and attract it to your garden is a deadwood pile. Now there's lots of different ways that we can do that, and I'm going to show you a few examples with what I've built on my right here. One that you might not think of is burying some wood. Now this can benefit lots of different invertebrate species, including the stag beetle, which can spend 6 to 7 years as a grub, completing its life cycle underground in wood. Now moving up from the wood that we've buried underground, and next to the upright stems we have a wood pile. Now this might be one of the most classic examples of how people create this feature in their garden, and it's also one of the easiest ways to do it. So if you've had any tree work done in your garden, you're wondering what to do with the wood, it's very easy just to stack it up and create a little wood pile. And also looks really nice and will benefit all sorts of species in your garden, from amphibians that might hibernate in it, to small mammals which might hunt in and around it looking for invertebrates, and of course all that invertebrate life that just loves deadwood. Now we're at the top of the trunks, and as you can see we've drilled lots of different holes into this trunk. Now it's going to have lots of natural cracks and crevices anyway, but we've just tried to speed things up a little bit to benefit some of the best pollinators we have, which are solitary bees and also solitary wasps. Now unlike bumblebees and honeybees, these guys nest alone, and often in wood and banks and sandy areas. So we've just helped to provide an extra home for them here. Along with all these cracks and crevices, we've drilled lots of holes of varying sizes. We've also added some bamboo canes to try and attract as many different species as possible. We've also put it in south facing because lots of these species really like heat and warmth. So we've put it in a spot in the garden where it's going to get maximum sunlight for as much of the day as possible. So in summary, we've created a nice south-facing feature with lots of holes of varying sizes for as many different pollinators as possible. I've talked about creating homes for pollinators in wood that you can do, but also a really fantastic form of wood habitat in your garden that often gets overlooked is standing deadwood. So we've achieved it here by burying these old tree trunks. But another great way to do this is if you've got a tree that needs to come down in your garden, rather than cutting it down to ground level, why not, if you can, try leaving it a few feet above the ground, and you'll be amazed to see what species of invertebrates and fungi start to call it home. And once these species move in, you're going to be helping all sorts of other wildlife in your garden, including small birds and also small mammals. In summary, if you're looking to create a deadwood feature in your garden but not quite sure how to do it, there's lots of different ways you can. So why not try burying some pieces of wood in your garden, creating a small log pile, or even leaving some standing deadwood, and you'll be amazed to see what starts to call your garden home.